Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will start this game off. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the tailback. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Leaves it with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now it's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. bringing it back at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create.
He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He got it. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offensive line.
He'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys in the hurry up. Now they'll run the draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Now on the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Thomas looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
And this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, who still got him on the turf. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and what? Turning it off! Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And I tell you, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Going to try to get it himself. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the verse, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside and take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Tight end now in motion. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Man, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Takes the easy completion. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights. Good. Are forced to settle for 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit, and did the Tar Heels ever do that? We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the...
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. He's got the tight end. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Right, back. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's the pressure. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Thomas back to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You know, if you want to run the ball in the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He's got him. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A first down run on the doorstep. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
It's complete on the right side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Thomas looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He wants to throw it again. They're working that left side. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's man. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to pass. With the catch, it's Gossett. And he's knocked down. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to the flat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Wyoming.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Thomas back to pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Now after the incompletion, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Wyoming! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
The Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the...
There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance at coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Hauls it in. Made a defender miss. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Fires to the middle. Lost the defense. He's wide open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. The inside handoff. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Bust through behind his pad. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, they are ready to hoist that golden boot. Here's how things played out. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Cover's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can.
Oh, he's got some space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking for the score. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Pulls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Bringing the heat. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unleashes one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Spins away from the defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
This time it's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Cowboys come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
The give on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
Kicking team.
You got to give him room and let him catch the football. And if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds a man on the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to beat.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got to
catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Wyoming. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Hand off from the shotgun. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked.